Welcome to Outspoken Vibes. I want to introduce myself. I'm Alex, and I'm here with my girlfriend, of course, the best, Jaylene.
I'm Jaylene.
She had to say it herself. Fuck.
Duh.
Well, anyways, we want to start off the topic. Like, we want to go like straight to the point.
We have so much like before even recording. Like literally, we were just like going off, and then I was like, "You need to fucking start recording."
You need to see that ammo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Oh my god! Like, trust me. Like, when we have so much to say, like we have so much to say. Like,
I know.
It's almost unreal. Like how all this just like works, like with the manifestation. So I want to start off the point with like where we all started from. So like the way we all started from was from the beginning. Like, you know, I guess people think nowadays, like us on, you know, social media, they think like we're so good.
Perfect.
We're perfect. We do look perfect on social media, but like, trust me, like y'all do not know what, like we go behind the scenes. Like y'all don't know what happens behind the scenes. Like, trust me, like when there's couples out there having like their problems and stuff, like there's really people out there having problems. Like they're just not, you know.
Not obviously like not showing it because like they don't want their business out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's us. Like we don't want our business out there. So, or even telling people about our business. It's usually the people that we tell our business to is the people that like we're really close to.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we trust. But yeah, we really do be going through it.
But yeah, like you were saying about like us speaking to our friends about like our personal issues and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. For me personally, I feel like I like to keep our business private.
That's what I feel like
That's
too.
That's just how I am. Like I don't really like telling people my business because later on I feel like I get judged. Like they'll be like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like they'll be like, or when I just tell them like what's going on, they'll just be like, oh, like,
yeah,
oh, fuck it, bro, like you don't need him or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, like, or they just judge if I was to get back with you, for example.
But that's what I feel like is with everything though, because like honestly, like friends are gonna be like, oh, don't do that or don't do this because I mean that's just their preference, but at the end of the day it's up to you to really like fix your own problem because it's your life, it's not theirs. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
then
you gotta
again,
like let them know.
And then again, I feel like I also don't like telling people my problems because I feel like they're hypocrites themselves because they will most likely do the same thing that I would do. You know, like I feel like every girl is like not the same, but the same in a way.
Yeah.
With relationships or long relationships.
Like still have that toxicness, literally. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's so crazy because like of course, like I say, you know, we're both not perfect. I personally made a mistake that I shouldn't have, but at the end of the day we both know who we are and like, you know, we learned a lesson, and instead of taking it the wrong way, instead of like really like, you know, taking it to the extreme to like, you know, end stuff and like not keep ourselves or our relationship keep going, even though no matter like how hard times be getting, we at the end of the day like we are actually like know who we really both are.
I feel like it happens because so that we can grow a stronger relationship and
it's facts
and to learn a lesson.
Oh yeah, and like I was saying about our problem, like it was so dumb and petty of me, like
and it was so out of nowhere.
Yeah, like honestly, like it was just I was thinking with the wrong type of head to the point where like, you know, boys understand, like to the point where I want to say boys because like, you know, sometimes
it could be girls too.
Sometimes stuff gets the best out of you, and so like that's what just happened with me. And so currently with our relationship, we kind of ended things, except us personally, we know not to like show the social media because at the end of the day, like what's the point of letting the others know about our personal problems to the point where like they have
just
to
be
know.
Petty, yeah, and like
it's childish.
If anything, like I really could have just blocked you, or I could have just removed all the pictures, but I didn't. I just took myself off of social media for like a whole day, and then to just to think.
Exactly.
That's what I did, and then I thought, and then I try to put myself in your shoes. And then I like came to the realization like, well, things happen and this was a lesson, and this lesson could become something that we just grow from, you know,
exactly.
like, and just
Instead
learn
of breaking ourselves down.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, for some reason, like I just can't like you're literally my other half. Like I just can't like forget about you, you know?
Exactly. It's just too hard because we collided too much. That's the thing.
And it's not like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not trying to base it off like how long we've been dating or like anything. It's just like
our bond.
I was literally about to say that.
I'm telling you, we be reading our own mind without even trying.
I was
like,
literally about to be like,
fuck?
Our bond is just like something different. Like we're something different from other couples. Like nobody understands us, but
as much as we understand each other.
Yeah. Like nobody understands us except us. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I can explain to someone like our relationship and they will not understand. They will not understand
exactly
at all.
Like you live and you learn, and that's the thing you got to understand. Like sometimes stuff can really be hard to the point where like you feel worthless, to the point where like you feel like you don't have anything, and to like know that I'm be real, like us, like me personally, like I'm so well connected with God to the point where like it just hit me so hard to the point where I just can't let myself shut down. And like you said, like us, like we just collide so hard, and my mentalities, I just feel like it's too advanced. Like I'm age 21, but like my mindset is so different. It runs so different to the point where like people will never understand how like my mindset is, just because like my expectations are so high to the point where like people don't see that. And like when I try to explain myself, some others wouldn't understand. But like, yeah, I made a mistake, and like I learned from that. You know, of course we weren't together, and like a lot of people on social media didn't know that just because we both had our pictures still up. But I mean, at the end of the day, like we both know what we went through and what situations we had to handle, and we both took a break from social media just because we gotta both realize like what our decisions are gonna be going, or like what are we gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying? We ended up not being together, and so like that problem made us like, you know, realize like, me personally, I had to take a mental break to myself to realize who I really am, just because like all the motivation and all the advice I give to my friends, or like all the advice I give out to people who need to hear my advice, like I just feel like I fell into my own poison. So like I give advice to the people who need advice in relationships. So like I said, hey,
you just didn't take your own advice.
Yeah, literally didn't.
Like, I mean, you
did,
but then you fucked up.
I fell into my own poison.
Yeah.
Literally. No, like seriously, like for real. Cause like, I mean, how am I gonna tell somebody, oh, go do this and go do this better in your relationship, and trust me, this would work. And me knowing like I did my mistake, right? I did my mistake, and we both had to end things just on a way we didn't expect it, especially being on Christmas Eve
Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day. Literally like the day that, you know, Jesus sacrificed himself for us. And like knowing the fact that it happened on that day, and we was actually editing a video that we were gonna post ahead of this one. We actually made another one right before this one, but like it's so crazy that it happened on that day. Like I'm glad it happened that day. Like I'm not glad about the situation, but I'm glad it happened on that way, because I feel like his word wasn't out there like we prayed to be, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, like the fact that it happened in a way we both realized like, damn, I messed up, and she feels guilty, like, damn, I can't just leave him just like that, because we just have a bond that nobody can ever understand.
Or a bond that like nobody can literally break.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
And like it's just so crazy, like the shit that we just went through within the past 2 days, and nobody knew.
Literally nobody. And I feel like it's good just because like we separate like our physical and our mental problems, and our like, you know, just personal
and, like,
problems.
I'm so proud, like, because we know how to handle shit too. Like we're not petty.
We're really
like,
not. It's just because like I'm not gonna lie, like I want to add on. I'm sorry I cut you off, but I want to add on. Like I'm glad like we're to this point in mentality, like we're just too mature to the point where we cannot, you know, let this slide and let this go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
if anything, like every other couple, I feel like they would probably be like, nah, like fuck him, like hell no,
end
like
it.
block, remove all pictures, not
Don't
talking
talk
to him
to him.
forever.
Yeah, he's not worth your time.
Exactly.
I knew he was never the one.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of friends and a lot of people just give bad advice to the point where instead of being
And
like,
it's
hey,
things
fix
that
your
you don't even
problems.
want to hear. Like,
no, for
why
real.
can't-
It's so
it's-
annoying.
why can't friends be like, go talk to that person, talk it
Yeah.
out? But like, no, friends
It's
are
so
always
hard.
just like, fuck him or fuck her. Like, hell no, like they fucked up. Like, you can't, like, what's the word? You can't. What's
I
not
wish I had nouns.
what's not clicking, Steven? No, no, fuck. Never mind.
You lost your train of thought.
Yeah, that's my train of thought after that TikTok.
But no, like, no, for real though. Like, literally, it's crazy because literally on New Year's, no, but on Christmas Day, like that moment, like whenever we ended it, like we had this talk to the point where like I thought we were gonna lose each other for good, to the point where like, you know, we really didn't expect to like really come back. Like literally, like it hit us so hard to the point where like we really had to end this. And like me knowing like I took my own advice and like got hit with my own poison, it just hit me so hard to the point where like I felt worthless, to the point where I felt like I had nothing, and everything I was saying, it was just like man, like
Like,
you know,
you just
like I just let my
weren't-
own self down too.
Yeah,
Like all the pressure was on me, cause like, and like you say, like you said earlier to me, like on private, like you were saying, like you put too much pressure on yourself.
Oh yeah.
And I really do, just because I like pushing myself to the next level. Like
Yeah.
I hate being myself down. Like it's always like, don't think like this, think like a boss, you know, be
Yeah.
up here, don't be down here, be up here, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so like,
yeah, I was telling you that because like, if anything, like for me personally, like I feel like it wasn't something so dramatic. Like it wasn't.
it could have been worse.
Literally could have been worse. That's
really
why,
coulda have.
like you were putting so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
And like I'm over here like not even like tripping like fucking crazy. I'm just like chilling. I'm like hugging you, comforting
No,
you.
it's crazy.
But
It's
like,
crazy.
but like I'm comforting you. Like
Yeah.
I mean it, obviously.
No, yeah.
But I'm over here like you're just putting too much pressure on yourself. Like I'm chilling. Like I'm okay. Like I'm here. Like
You're physically here,
Yeah,
being
exactly.
here,
God
meow and
put
shit.
us together
Yeah.
for a reason. Like I'm here right now. Like when I could have just
Right.
not been here.
Right.
Like, and not trusted my gut
Exactly.
to
That's
come
true.
here.
You
And it's crazy because
you have some fat balls to be doing that shit. No
what
cap.
do you mean?
to really go out your way to be like, damn, I really got to talk to my ex.
No, you're not my ex. You would
No,
never
no,
be my
no.
ex. I don't even consider you my ex.
No,
Like,
but no. It takes a lot of guts to really do that shit. Cause
Yeah.
like, trust
'Cause
me, a lot
honestly,
of
like,
girls
I
be
really-
like, fuck them.
Yeah.
Bad bitch shit.
Yeah.
I'm a bad bitch. Listen to Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B.
not gonna lie, I was doing that yesterday.
No cap. What's that one song? What's that one song? Say that.
BS by Janae Aiko.
She really went in that jam
I
for
really
real.
was, yep. On my way to work, about to make a bank. I was
She
like,
said, I'm about to make some bread. Listen to Janie Aiko.
Janae.
Janae Aiko.
Don't even know how to pronounce her name right.
No, but no, like that night, like I'm saying, like, no, for real, like I want to get back to that. Like that night, like on the 25th, I went, like, as soon as you left, right, I got done saying my final so-called words to you.
Yeah.
And I just felt so worthless. The most I can
know
say
what's-
is sorry.
Sorry. you know
Sorry.
you know what's crazy?
What?
When I left, I was parked like okay, so you know
Oh,
how
you didn't
I-
leave completely?
No. Because like I don't know, like I just had a gut feeling like
No, yeah.
obviously in my head like it's not over. But like I was, you know how like
You're just
in the
so
bed.
fed. That's so
I was
crazy.
just fed up. I
I
was
thought
like
you left.
no. Like so you turn, right?
No, yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
turn left and then
Right.
it's that stop sign right
Yeah.
there. And so like I was just like sitting there and I was like, damn, like I really want to turn back right now. Like I was so tempted to turn back. Like you don't know how bad I was so tempted. But something was telling me like not to. Like it's just like no, like
Let it go.
just let it go. Let it be for the night. Let it be. Just let it be. So I just drove off.
No, I feel like that's the demons getting into your head because like they be
Maybe.
making you make some bad decisions sometimes.
But I
best
feel like that
believe.
wasn't a bad decision, low key.
No, yeah, actually it was
if
a
anything,
good.
literally everything happens for a
Happens
reason.
for a reason.
Who did you
Just
chill
be
with
patient.
after?
Exactly, yes,
You
that's
needed to
facts.
talk to somebody.
No, that's so true. Cause like, yeah, cause like I was saying, yeah, I was chilling. I literally, as soon as you dipped out of my house, I hit up my boys. I hit my boys Stan and Tone. I was like, yo,
That boy Stan.
that boy Stan. He came such a long way for like us like barely knowing each other.
For
I used to
real.
work at Foot Locker, y'all.
Has it even
like,
been a year since y'all known each other?
honestly, I feel like it's almost there. I feel like as soon as it hits December, like as soon as December passes, I feel like it's about to be a year.
Didn't you start Foot Locker like around COVID, or no, or was it before COVID?
I don't even know.
No, it was before COVID.
Was it
It was
before?
before COVID.
I feel like it was.
So before COVID was.
No, actually,
Wait,
I was
it's already
wearing
been a
face
year.
masks.
Yeah, exactly. It was before COVID, or it was during COVID.
During COVID, I say it was during.
I think y'all have known each other for already a year.
No, but
because
yes.
COVID started. Sorry, doesn't even fucking matter. Keep going.
Like, so I was chilling with my boy Stan and Tony, and like we chopped it up in the car, and I was telling him like, yo, I did this, and I did that, right? And like,
Okay, you did one thing.
well, no, I was going into detail. That's the
Yeah.
thing. And like, I was telling him, I was like, yo, like, I really messed up big. You know what I'm saying? I really fucked up my own relationship. Like, I really did something I shouldn't have. I was telling my boys, I was telling them, I was like, yo, I did this, and like, you know, I'm at fault, and I know I did wrong. And so like, usually me, I never own up to my own mistakes.
Oh my God.
What?
I forgot
What?
to tell you, but yeah, keep going. Keep
Okay,
going.
say-
Yeah, I was supposed to say it in the car, but like I just forgot. Oh
Okay,
my God,
say
it's so
that thought.
crazy. You
Don't
know what's so
forget.
crazy?
What?
We haven't seen each other in a whole day. Today will be 2 days, but then we saw each other obviously like at
Yeah.
night. Like it's so crazy that we just have so much to say and catch up. Like with
All
just
in like
one
a day.
yeah, like one full day and then like 2 days basically. Like
no, that's crazy.
yeah, and then like for me, like I'm like, oh, okay, I'll say that when he's done talking.
That's
But
how I
then
know we
just
get it
don't.
24/7.
No, for real. We just need to like say everything out of our chest. But keep going.
Yeah, but like for real, like I was shopping it up with them just cause like,
We
I
needed
mean,
someone to talk to.
yeah, well, like no offense to my other boys, cause like, you know, my boys are still my boys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna like forget who they are. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just feel like since me and Tony been like brothers, I feel like me and him just collide so good together. And then Stan, I don't know, like he's
Stan
there's
is
something
just
about
very
him, bro. Like
understanding,
yeah,
like-
he's so understanding. Like I always see him pay so much attention to me. And like
yeah, like
it's
he
so
literally
hard,
makes
yeah.
eye contact with you and just like
exactly, and he actually like repeats on what I said. And I'm like, wow, like usually a lot of people don't do that. They be like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, for real, for real.
I told you that because
Nah,
I
nah.
observe. I watch and observe.
No, but yeah, like I was chopping it up with them and like, damn, bro, you really did fuck up. I mean, no, dead ass,
I
and I
know,
like
it's
that
funny.
shit. I like that because
Yeah.
like it makes me realize like, damn, you know, my boys are right. Like I did fuck up, and like knowing that they said that, I was just like, you're right. Like I know I did. Like, you know, I apologize. I did the most I can do. Like usually me, I'm not the type of person to forgive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, with our previous like, you know, past times we argued, I was always the one, you know, always like, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I don't care. It's because you did this. Remember? Da-da-da. So I always try to fight it out. But like this time, like, you know, learning back from like my past mistakes, I just changed so much throughout the years. And like knowing the fact that like this is the first time I ever came to a situation like this, to the point where like I realized I messed up. I wanted to own up to my own mistake. And so I wanted to tell you straight up, like, I am sorry for what I did. You know what I'm saying? But like, and I'm glad you like saw that. Like, I mean, I get it. You don't really pay attention to it like that, but
That's
I'm
what I
glad
gotta
that you
say.
saw.
That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta
boo.
say.
Hey, spin that tea though, low key, cause this
Okay.
is tea, cause we really being outspoken right now.
For real.
No, but like, yeah, like I'm glad I spoke with somebody, cause I really need somebody to talk to and somebody
Yeah.
to hear me out on
But
this
goddamn,
situation.
that was quick as fuck. Shit. I literally
What?
went home
I
and
know.
slept.
Well, no, it's cause
Actually, I
like
scrolled on TikTok and then fell asleep.
it's so crazy, cause like I literally, as soon as you left out the house, like I hit up my boy Tony. I was like, hey, what you doing? He was like, oh no, right now I just met up with Stan. It was like, why? What's up? What you got going on? What's up, bro? And I was just like, I just thought, I just hit a quick pause. I hit a quick pause, and I'm like just so quiet, and I'm
Was
like
this on the phone?
on the phone on FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
This was on the phone on FaceTime. And like, yeah, I was just like on the phone with them, and like I'm just showing my face, and like I just hit a pause. I couldn't speak just because like I just feel the emotions
Heartbroken,
hitting me.
yeah, like
All in one.
and then he asked
like, what's up? Like, why?
wrong?
Like,
Yeah,
what happened?
yeah.
And then I was like,
and then it just reminded you. Yeah. It's like when you're in school and then they ask you what's wrong, and then you just
oh
start
my
crying.
God. No, yes. And like the fact that I was like so sad, like
Yeah.
it hit me so hard. Like I busted in tears on FaceTiming him. And like I didn't feel weird or different just because like Tony knows me. Like he knows the person I am, and Stan knows who I am too. Stan never seen me cry. And
But
trust
he saw
me,
you?
grown man cry. Grown man show emotion.
And so he saw you cry?
He saw me crying, and they were like, damn, bro, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? And like, something about your brother? Your relationship, bro? And I'm like, I just started crying. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, you
I can't
talk.
spit it. I can't
Yeah.
spit. It's like almost like when you're like on a sleep paralysis.
Yeah, like you can't, like you're
for
trying
real.
to speak and you can't.
But you just can't.
Yeah.
Your gut won't let you. And I was like, hey, bro, like I was like talking to my like slurpy voice, like, yeah, bro, like I was like literally. And I was like, no, but no, this is for real. I was like, hey, I can't say no right now. Let me just go to you and I'll speak. And so like I pull up and we're chilling, we're talking, and I'm like, all right, man. So what's wrong? Now that you're here, tell me what's the tea. And then I was like, all right, well, my girl broke up with me just cause like I didn't mess up. I messed up, and I know I was at fault just because I know what I did wrong. And I know what I did wrong just because, like, I apologized and I saw what I did and I know it wasn't right. And, at the moment, all I could do was apologize. I couldn't really say anything just because, like, I felt like my words would just be all lies to you. Mm-hmm. So, like, it was just all cap, And it was kind of hard for me to, like, let you know that because, how do you feel whenever you fall into your own poison? Like, me personally, I give advice out, and it's just, like,
because you caught yourself in the
exactly
too,
and
like,
I just feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I felt like a hypocrite to the point where like I don't know who I was. Mm-hmm. And like it was just such a dark period of my moment to the point where like all I could do is just let it out with my boy. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad they were there for me because like they made me realize the fact that I was wrong. They were like, damn, bro, like you fucked up, like I'm glad that they both said, I'm glad that you know that you fucked up because a lot of people don't ever know that.
Exactly. Admit to it. Or
admit it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or don't see it either.
Or don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they just decide to get mad. And that's what I was going to say. So when we were in the car and you were like telling me how you feel or whatever.
Right.
And then you were like spilling your emotions to me. I was like looking at you. I was like, damn, like, this is crazy because this is the first time, because this is our first argument, like big argument,
long
like
time.
Serious argument in a long time. Like other arguments are like petty,
just little stuff. You can fix it.
Yeah, get over within like a couple hours.
Yeah,
like that's it.
But we always speak in person because that's the only way to fix it. Talking to the phone, texting it out, that doesn't work. Trust me, we done that. And it doesn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
It does not go nowhere. So you got to meet face to face no matter how angry you are, no matter how hard you don't want to speak to your loved one. At the end of the day, if you want to fix a problem, it's got to be in person. Because if it's not in person, there's no way. Because you got to let the emotions out. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, when we were in the car, you were like telling me your emotions and you were saying like how like sorry you are and you like know that you messed up and everything. And in my head I was like, yo, like this is the first time in so long that, because it's been so long.
It's been so long, trust me.
It's been so long since like you've admitted with what you did, what was wrong. Like the last time that you like messed up,
I didn't do that.
You didn't admit it. You didn't care. You didn't care. You left me crying. You got out of my car like you were mad at me.
Yeah, and it was like, my fault.
And it was your fault.
It don't make no sense.
Exactly. Like you were mad at me.
No, for real. I remember.
Like you made me feel bad for seeing what I had to see. Yeah, exactly. And then this time around, it's like, well, like, really you really changed. So then that's why
I'm glad you saw that.
I did. Like, in the car, like, I saw that when you were, like, speaking it. And I was like, yo, like, you changed, the drastic change. So that's why me personally, like, I came here today, because not gonna lie, when I was kind of hesitant to come, but then I knew deep down inside, like, I needed to come, you know, like, something was telling me to come and, like, hear you out. And, like, it was just like 2 days that we haven't talked. And it's so crazy, like, how fast, like, I really could have, like, it really could have just ended like that, like, really that ass, like,
the thing is,
but something just came over me.
The thing is, you gotta be patient. You cannot rush stuff to the point where, like, you think that you feel like you're rushing. For example, like, me personally, I put myself in that mindset where, like, I gotta just stay patient. I gotta wait till God tells me is the right moment for me to talk to her. You know, like, I'm be real chill. Like, I manifested this. Like, I literally wrote it down here on my journal. Literally, like, my journal. Like, I write everything down. Like, everything I stress about, I write it all down. Just cause, like, if not, like, if I can't handle the situation, I just write it down. If I'm stressed out, I just write it down. Just cause, like, you cannot fix what you're not able to fix, you know. And I get it, in a relationship, you can fix a relationship, but the fact that I felt so worthless to the point where, like, I couldn't think I could have fixed it. I decided to write it all down. Like, I was just trapped in my thoughts, and I was just feeling like I had nothing. That's why I always keep a journal with me in my pen, literally, because, like, if this is what I learned from, like, somebody who really taught me to really, like, you know, be so educated. That's why I like having jobs, like, doing so many different jobs, just because I learned so much from different people. And yeah, this guy really taught me. He went to my church, remember, Joe? So yeah, we literally, like, he told me, everything you stress about, make sure you write it down, because once you write it down, you release that stress and you let it go. And I realized that because I love watching, like, motivational videos and stuff. I wrote it down. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna let God handle my situation. I just want to say an apology to everybody, like, you know, me giving advice and me saying this, me saying that. And I just wrote it all down, just in my thoughts. Everything I had in my head, I wrote it all down. And once I wrote it down, you know, time comes, and it's literally all manifestation. Like, it's so ridiculous and crazy, the fact that I said, Lord, just handle my situation the way you handle, like, every situation. Like, I get it right now, I feel weak, but I know I'm your strongest angel. So please be here today for me, or just be here for both of us. Like, I get it, I messed up in my situation, but I know you can fix everything. No matter how impossible it may sound, you're always there to be there for me, and, you know, just guide me through the right path, no matter how hard or impossible it may sound. But literally, like, no matter if it sounds so impossible to the point where you don't think it's real, gotta be like, snap of a finger, boom, let me fix this really fast. And it's so funny because one thing adds to another, and then one thing adds to another from there. It's so ridiculous.
And when did you write that?
Let me look back, just because I gotta look back.
I remember it was yesterday. Silly.
I'm the worst. Anyways, I wrote it down on December 26th, 2021, to be exact. Yeah, so I wrote it down, and from there, I just waited. I know patience is key. I'm sorry.
But then again, like, I feel like God knew that we were patient, and we didn't need any more time. He wrote that last night. Then today,
so fucking crazy.
I'm over here, like, I woke up, like, feeling good. I hung out with my friends.
Same thing.
What?
I thought the same. I was feeling good.
Really? Did he really?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, yeah.
You woke up at 7:45. I woke up at 7:50.
For real, like, that's just crazy. And we weren't even texting.
Literally.
Nothing. So yeah, I woke up early. I got ready. I hung out with my friends. We got breakfast. Mind you, like, I barely ate. Like, I haven't eaten in like 2 days. Like a good meal, like full. Like, oh, I'm stuffed. I barely ate.
Talk your shit. This shit about to get real spicy.
This isn't even my point. Let me. I'll get to that point later or whatever. Oh, but yeah, like I said,
wait. Hold on.
Like I said, he wrote that, And then like I'm just like not really thinking. Yeah, of course, like I'm thinking about you, but then I'm like
try your best not to.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
like
yeah, I feel you.
Like
Same
when
here.
I'm with my friends, like I'm like
trying to get your brain away from
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
then,
literally with you.
Yeah, my friend was like, yeah, like I love, like I'm so glad that we're all hanging out together. Like it's like not making me think about him, and I'm like, for real, like I'm having fun right now, like just talking it up, like chopping it up.
Yeah.
And so just having a good time or whatever. And then it comes like later at night, just something like comes over me. Like I think it was my mom, low key. She's like, because out of nowhere I just start crying. Like,
no, yeah.
I just like all my emotion just came over me. I'm just like crying and crying.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like I wasn't even crying yesterday. Like I thought I was good. Like I literally thought I was good.
No, I'm telling you, I manifested that. So like it hits you out of nowhere.
Exactly. It literally hit me out of nowhere. Like,
oh, for real.
I'll get to the point of how it just like hit me out of nowhere. So then I go home or whatever, and then just out of nowhere I'm just like, damn, like I think it's time. It's only been 2 days, but I think it's time. Like I just need to see him. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like if
you don't know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah, and you were like, okay, so you want to hang out or whatever? Like you wanna talk? And I was like, yeah. And then in my head, I was
so surprised.
Yeah, in my head,
I was showering.
I know. In my head, I didn't even know what I was gonna say. I was just gonna like go with the flow.
No, that's crazy, cause like stuff like that, like literally I see it on videos, like like Elon Musk, like all these rich entrepreneurs, like I love looking up to stuff like, you know, stuff like that. And so like what you said, like, you know, you don't know what you were gonna say, but you just know you wanted to go to the point.
Yeah.
It's all about, you know, it's about trusting your gut. It's not about really
and
like.
I was literally just something just came over me, and I was like, go, just go.
Exactly.
But then half of me was like, nah, like
Risks.
It's too soon. In my head, I was like, it's also too soon. Like, bruh, like.
It was just a day.
Yeah, I know. No, 2 days. 2 full days.
A day and a half.
Yes.
A day and a half.
No, because we hung out at like, we met up at like 8. No, 9. 9. We met up at 9.
I think so. Yeah.
Like 9:30. And so, what was I going with this?
You said that you don't even know what you were gonna say. You were just gonna go straight to the point, and you were just gonna meet up with me.
But like, what did you say before that?
You said you don't even know what to say to the point.
But what were we talking about before?
About like.
Like it's just so crazy how you can you gotta trust your gut in a way, right?
Yeah.
And
it's not to your head right now.
So you wrote that last night,
no,
right?
yeah, I wrote that last night.
And
yeah.
I was telling him, like, obviously off camera or whatever, when we were just like talking,
chopping it up.
And I was like, yo, the fact that God heard you.
No, that's crazy.
God heard you, and then
He never let me down. To strongest angel.
And then God told me, like,
yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Pointed you to the right direction. God damn.
Actually, he should have pointed you to the right direction.
Hey, it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
It does go both ways. It has to be 50-50, which is, I feel like we're 50-50.
I think so, honestly.
Yeah. But I feel like it's because I feel like you didn't reach out because you were so lost and you were so guilty and you felt bad and you just felt worthless and hopeless to the point where you,
because I said that to you.
Yeah, there was like no point in even hitting me up or texting me or calling me because you just felt
like you said, I felt lost.
So that you felt embarrassed to the point where you didn't even want to
just felt like a hypocrite.
Me. Yeah.
He's never gonna find a guy that has my type of mentality because like I just feel so advanced. Like I'm so advanced in my mentality to the point where I got so many plans, to the point where like I'm so dedicated on like bettering myself and bettering my relationship, bettering my friendships, bettering my life in general, literally. And
exactly.
Like you don't really see that too often. Like I mean
you don't see that at all.
No.
Like it's even with the guys that came up to me, I know like like they just don't compare
like
to what you have, like,
No,
or
yeah,
what
yeah.
your mentality is.
No, I get what you're saying. Let me go ahead and chop that up real quick. Like, you're saying, like, they just look like a person that doesn't look forward into a future. They're just looking forward onto the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, I'm thinking about the future. I could give two fucks about what happens the next day. Like, I'm too dedicated and too focused on what the heck
Yeah,
is
you're
my
not
plan.
going with the
Yeah,
flow.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
No.
you just.
I'm thinking about what next year is gonna be.
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
already.
Yep.
So yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but like, my mentality is just so, like, the way I say it's so advanced. It's like, I think like a how should we say like, I think like a 30-year-old,
Yeah.
40-year-old.
Because men mature.
So slower.
Yeah, slower than women.
Yeah. So like, my mentality is just like,
It's already
I'm already
there.
thinking about the future. I'm already thinking about like, what's the next plan. I'm already thinking about how our house is gonna be. I'm already thinking about what our future plans, like our financial problems are gonna be. I already, like, I'm preparing for the worst and I'm preparing for the best, just so whenever time comes, I can already expect it and already know how to handle certain situations.
And what things could, like, possibly happen.
No, of
too.
course. Like, I could give two fucks, like, on what I wear. Honestly, like, you know, go support. This is the Mood clothing. This is what I like to wear. I like to support my own brand. This is our brand right here. And, like, you know, from there, like, I could give two fucks about, like, the designer. I could give two damns about, like, what's the biggest thing. Because, honestly, I'm not here to impress. I'm just here to impress myself, and that's all I care. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I'm so selfish thinking about myself and stuff. But, yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say.
And nobody can handle you like
It's
I
just-
can handle you.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to me. Like, when people don't listen to me, like,
And I'm like no other girl, period. Too.
no, for real,
no-
because, like,
Nothing cocky.
no,
but-
no, yeah, but I mean, that's just like a personal relationship. Like, this is just like us, like, you know, colliding together. Like, this is the way we connect. Because honestly, like, everything led up to a point. Because, you know, she got money, she got attention from guys and girls. Like, yo, like, that's what she.
And
I'm not
it's
saying
just
that's
so
what you
crazy
want.
because, yeah, no, it's not what I want, but I mean,
You kind of
who wouldn't want
like, who wouldn't want
compliments?
attention?
Yeah,
exactly. No,
exactly.
I get you completely.
yeah, or who wouldn't want money? Like when
Yeah.
you're feeling down, like, what
Exactly.
doesn't make you feel better? Like,
Yeah, but no, like I'm saying with that situation, like what you're saying, I feel like the devil tries to, like, take on what you want, and no, honestly, I feel like God was testing you out. Like, He put money on the table, He put attention on the table, He put, you know, your emotions on the table. He put everything at once, and you, with your parents, you got mad at your parents. So the devil was trying to take advantage, or trying to see how you would handle that situation with your own family. He was trying to separate you from your family to focus on the money, the attention, the compliments from guys and girls, literally all in one. And that's what I'm saying. Life is just so like such a test. Literally,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a fucking test.
It is. Because, like, if you think about it, it's just willing to test you on how willing you are to be faithful and truthful to who you really are, and not willing to change your personality or your persona and the person you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because, like, people really do get lost in certain things. So they put money on the table to see how you would react to a lot of money. He'll put attention just to see how you would react to it.
yo, like,
See if
that's
you would
literally,
fold.
yeah, that's
Oh
that's
my
literally
God.
the most compliments I've ever gotten in a day.
A
like,
day. I can
like,
just imagine.
I
don't even
know.
think I've gotten that many compliments.
even when we are together and, like, I go to the mall by myself, because occasionally, yeah, I need to go to the mall by myself, like,
No,
and
yeah.
you can't, like, nada,
Not like that, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like God literally works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, he put the test. Like, he was putting the
yeah.
test on me to really control myself and hold myself. Like, if I'm willing to be patient, if I'm willing to, like, really, like, you know, stay dedicated to my plan, not willing to go. Because honestly, when I was broken up, I could have went out my way and be like, hey, I'm single now. Let me go ahead and text these hoes. Let
I
me
could
go
have
ahead.
done that too.
Exactly.
What's
Go
crazy?
Ahead. What?
You know how that we didn't do that, right?
Yeah.
And so then God put, like, the stuff that we want or the stuff that we like in front of us. Like, for example, like, he knew that I wasn't gonna go and chase guys, right? So then he did something else. Give me money, give me attention.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah. He was
So-
like, all right, so I know she's probably not going to chase no guys, but let me see if she's going to hold it down for him. Let me put money. Let me put attention.
Yeah.
Let me see if she really, like, is loyal or is
Yeah,
really
exactly.
committed or
Yeah,
is really
exactly.
patient.
Yeah, like I feel like it was a test in the fact, like, dang, let me go ahead and see if she's willing to leave her man over money or leave her man over attention.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so crazy how it works in mysterious ways. And like us thinking about it now to the point where it lead us to this point that we're at now, is so shocking to me. Just because like I never thought we were gonna be to like this point where we are now.
So soon.
It is just so soon, but I feel like, you know, just with time, I feel like time heals itself. Me personally, I didn't think negative.
Like maybe we just, like with me and you, like I think we didn't even need that much time away from each other because we just didn't. Like I don't know. We know how to like put the pieces together. Like why this happened, or you know, like we just know how.
We just know our flow.
Yeah,
to the point where
exactly.
we know what we got to do. Me personally, I had to work on myself and be patient. I had to work on myself and control my own thoughts for a whole day.
Me too.
You personally, I feel like you had to like go through certain phases and certain tests to
and
see
also
really,
think
your
about my
thoughts
emotions too.
yeah.
Like yep.
To see if you really go in the right route. That's
Uh-huh.
crazy, but I mean, you know, manifestation
Even
works
hanging
in
out
so
with
many
my
ways.
friends too.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
being away from you.
You know what's so crazy? You hung out with 2 friends. I hung out with 2 friends.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that was just the point right there.
Yeah.
I feel like that was about it.
I think that was it too.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten like in a minute, but I think today is the day where I eat
No,
good.
for real. Cause same here. Like
Yeah, I
I just ate
know.
some donuts and kolaches this morning, and I've been functioning.
That
with
was so early. Yeah,
And I
me
drank
too.
a Celsius. I drank a Celsius.
Dang, really?
No, yeah. I actually needed that to wake
I
me
want a
up.
Celsius.
But all right, we just about wrapped up. We just want to say we appreciate anybody who stayed tuned and stayed for this whole video. This is our first like actual, you know, testing waters with the whole podcast. We want to do this more often because we want to persuade, you know, friendships, goals, like, you know, just friendships, relationships, anything that deals with like, you know, help in a certain way. Just because us personally, we like to help out others with our personal mistakes, and we want to give y'all advice and, you know, guide y'all through the right path on what to do, because we learn from our personal mistakes.
nobody's
Exactly.
perfect. No relationship is perfect.
Not at all, and that's the point we're trying to get across today. And I mean, I feel like we've been together for so long, we connect so well. We want to help out the people who are freshly starting a relationship, or, you know, just get some advice before you get into a relationship. Because, like, I mean, there's certain things you got to know about your loved one to the point where, you know, if it's the right one or not, you know, because not a lot of people have that option. And if stuff seems too hard, don't give up. Don't give up. Just because it may seem impossible, trust me, you're not alone. Trust me. Me personally, I write down all my problems. We write down everything just to make sure everything, like my personal problems, go as planned. My girlfriend, she handles her problems in her own certain way. We all have different ways to handle our certain problems, but, you know, we're just trying to get that point across to y'all to let y'all know, like, how to handle things a lot better than, you know, any other out there, you know? So, like, from our personal experience, we want to guide you through the right path throughout, you know, the whole situation. And we're just about wrapped up, honestly. Just finish up this podcast, and honestly, I just want to see positive feedback. I know there's going to be negative people out there, but honestly, it's not going to break us down, because at the end of the day, we love doing this. We like talking to people. We like helping people. You know, there's negative people out there, but at the end of the day, it's our life. It's our life. It's something that we're going to do, and something that we love to do. And I mean, all we got to say is, you know, please help us with that like button, subscribe, of course.
Or comment what topic you want to see next from us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like
Outspoken Vibes.
Outspoken Vibes, you see it here.
Us on Instagram. We also have a TikTok, and then is that right?
Yeah, just Instagram, TikTok. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, support the, you know, brand right here, because, you know, it's the mood of the day.
If you want your mood hoodie.
Yep, it's a mood. It's a mood that explains you. So, just support, go show some love, I mean,
What's the Instagram name?
on Instagram, it's going to be The Mood Original. That's where it's going to be. You can find us on Instagram. It's going to be right there.
If you want to get your merch for the Outspoken Vibe,
Literally. Talk about the mood of the day. The
Yeah.
mood of the day. That's it. All right, and we're out.